Hello everybody, my name is Aaron aka Pullin'Teeth and welcome back to the revival of PTW. I know we tried to do this once before, some time ago, but it didn't really click that time. I wasn't quite feeling it, but tonight PTW is back. The first show of 2026, and ladies and gentlemen, kicking us off strong, it's the prize fighter himself, Kevin Owens. Coming out here in his Canadian Dream shirt. There, Ref Steve, your referee for the evening. Or at least for this match. And the opening contest here for PTW. Kevin Owens is taking on Wade Barrett. Bad news himself. Ladies and gents, I'm so happy to be back with PTW. I've wanted to get this kick-started again for a while. I've just not been sure when was the right time, but the start of the year feels like the right time. Let's go. Owens, Barrett. Here we go. Straight away Barrett with a nice shot. Big discus clothesline, nearly taking Owens' head off his shoulders. Owens though with a nice shot to the top of the head. Getting dropped with the knees. Dragged out towards the centre. You know, thought out that this is not gonna be a pretty match. These two are gonna brawl. Now the rules here in PTW slightly different than they were previously. DQs are on, so are countouts, which means that these guys have got to be careful. It's not like previous PTW where there's no countouts, no disqualifications. We're saving those for special matches. But right here, countouts, disqualifications, perfectly illegal. Barrett's taking an early control here, early lead against Owens. But don't take Owens for granted. Owens can pop out anything at a moment's notice. He's got a lot of heavy moves in his arsenal. Case in point, big overhead, belly to belly, dropping Barrett center of the ring. Owens now dragging Barrett back towards the center. It looked like he might be going for something like an ankle lock. That would have been an interesting way to go about things, but super kick to the ribs. Heavy chop, drops Barrett. And look at that work in the neck. Owens no stranger to bending the rules a little, but again, Barrett the same. We go strike exchange, punches for chops, punches for chops. Owens gets the better of it. Drops to the ground, both men down. Slowly getting back to their feet. Owens dragging Barrett towards the corner. Deadlift, German suplex. Barrett rolls through it. Goes for the discus clothesline. Owens dodges, look like he was maybe trying to connect to an enziguri in the process. Barrett, nice with the pump handle slam. Shades of the Road Dog. One. Just a one count. And again, pump handle slam. And Barrett now going in for a Boston Crab. Owens was a little too close to the ropes there. Dragging out, slamming him down, and big knee to the face. And Barrett with the kick to the ribs too. Owens and Barrett both doing similar offense there. Big boy senton to the spine. Barrett again to the ribs. Owens though, stunner! Out of nowhere. Doesn't go for the pin. Instead, big head of steam. Big head of steam. The shoulder tackle didn't quite get the job done. Don't know why he didn't pin after the stunner. Maybe he didn't think he'd done enough. Another pump handle slam. Barrett's spamming those right now. Two count. Nearly a three, but not quite. And boom! I've just realised my ring apron is out of date. Probably need to fix that. The main thing about ring apron being out of date is it's showing there the Twitter feed. I haven't used Twitter in years and I deactivated it. Probably should fix that apron at some point. It ain't going to be fixed for tonight's show though. Big frog splash and a miss. Barrett got out of the way at the last possible second. Owens back up. Walked right back into Barrett again. Full head of steam. I'm thinking ball hammer. Doesn't go for the pin. Goes for another discus lariat. Starts it back up again. Owens though, stunner out of nowhere. Deadlift German into a pin. What a combination, but Barrett manages to get out of it. Off the ropes, maybe they could pop up. No. Barrett held on. Throws to the corner. Owens now follows it up. Gets caught. Another pump handle. But Owens bounces back to his feet. Into that kick to the ribs. Barrett, though, is getting tired. Owens overhead belly to belly. Sends Barrett to the floor. Shrugs, follows him out. Of course, the rules here, no disqualifications on the floor, but you are being counted out. Barrett, huge elbow strike. Reminiscent there of the bullhammer elbow. Owens gets back to the ring very quickly. Overhead strike. Owens, another stunner. Goes up top, might be thinking, Swanton! Both men down, struggling to get back to their feet. Barrett's up first, Owens closely follows. Quick jabs, ducks, super kick. Owens caught again. Barrett is really working that pump handle. This match is just an exhibition to kick things off. Double axe handle. Nothing's particularly on the line, but they will climb power rankings. A big victory will do you wonders. A good showing will do you wonders too. Barrett, pump handle again. Goes for the cover. 1, 2. Oh, 2.9. Barrett so close to getting the victory there. Owens kicking out. Huge heavy chop. Caught again. Barrett's really exerting himself with these pump handles. Owens is not a small man to lift. Owens thinking power bomb. Oh no, he isn't. He's thinking Steenizer. Steenizer to Barrett. Oh, I nearly had it. He doesn't pull that out too often. And these guys pulling all the stops out for the first match here. In the revived PTW. Big boot. Super kick. Owens dropping for a second. Owens back to his feet. Shots Barrett down. Goes back up top. Thingy moonsault this time. 2 count. 3. Owens with a victory with a moonsault. Did not see that one coming. That's a hell of a first match to kick things off here with PTW here in 2026. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, or should I say right now, is tag team action in the women's division. We have got 4 of the top women here, all teaming together to see who can build some momentum. Starting things off, we have got Sky Blue and Julia as a team. This is going to be an interesting one. Just bear in mind, this is not in the women's tag team division, despite this being a women's tag team match. These are all singles competitors. However, they're jockeying out for position tonight. See who might be in line for a future women's championship match. And they're taking on the team of Chris Statlander and Maki Ito. We've got 4 very, shall we say, bizarre individuals, but I think this team might take the cake for who's the most bizarre. Chris Statlander and Maki Ito. Hell of a team. Referee Stanley. There you go, it looks like Maki Ito starting things off with Julia. The bell rings and here we go. Straight away into a sleeper hold. I think when it comes to maybe just flat out in-ring skill, Julia's probably going to have an advantage over Maki Ito, but Maki's unconventional. Case in point there, she's got, as she tells the world, she's got a very hard head. You've got to be very careful when you're hitting her in the head. Drop toe hold there from Julia. And more shots to the chin. That might be the better way of hitting her in the head. Hit her in the chin. Scoop and a slam from Maki. More elbow strikes to the chin from Julia. Trying to wear Maki Ito down. Oh, caught her in a submission. Octopus sold. A nice roll through. Maki trying to return the favour just with 1 strike though. Julia. Oh, don't know what she was going for, but it was going to be dangerous. Maki slipped out the back. And here comes Sky Blue. Funnily enough, wearing no blue. Not tonight, anyway. Nice backdrop driver right on the neck. Maki trying to escape and tagging Chris Statlander. There we go. Smart move. Old stomps on Sky's foot. Sky managed to hold on to those ropes. Again, stomped on the foot. And now Chris Statlander's getting in his double team attempt, but Sky's fighting out of it. Back heel trip. Takes Chris Statlander down. Stat though off the ropes. No! Kicks her the thigh while she's on the ground. That'll not up your quad muscle, make it very difficult for you to walk around. Big boy senton. Another strike to the face, and here we go, backwards and forwards. Back and forth with these strikes. Oh, both throwing forearms. Sky really, like, what's the word that I'm looking for? Really sort of charging those up. Getting a bit of momentum in for him. Whereas Stat was just throwing. No wind up at all. Nice escape there by Sky, but slapped away. Goes behind. Oh, I thought she was thinking German suplex, but no, just a straight up takedown. Pin and a kick out very quickly. Here comes Julia. Double lariats. Sandwiching Chris Statlander there. Variation of an ankle lock. Far too close to the ropes. Stat's got to fight her way out now and try and make her way back to her corner. Big, powerful scoop slam. Slamming Julia down quite heavily. And another stop to the knee. Stat now skates over to tag Maki Ito. Double suplexes. Sending Julia to the floor. Stat's following her out. I'm going to... Delayed vertical suplex. Dropping Julia down. 8. 9. It's a 20 count, bear in mind. Japan rules. Julia needs to get back in the ring quickly. There we go. Maki just waiting for her. Oh, staring right at Sky Blue while she does Sky's own move. Well, that's your own tag partner that you're doing that for. Well, then tags her in. The code blue, I suppose. Maki throwing heavy forearm strikes. Just swinging at anything that moves. Shrinking Kokushi. Connects to the ribs. Kick to the ribs, missed. Off the ropes. Sky don't know what she was going for. Maki ducked it, but super kick. Maki doesn't go down. Goes behind, just straight up brutal shot to the back of the head. Thinking camel clutch now. Got an escape there from Sky. She's got the advantage now over Maki. Roll reversal. Nice shoulder tackle. Tag back to Stat. Sky Blue escaping the double team attempts. Swings and a miss, but it's caught Maki. Code Blue, no! Chris saved her. Easy for me to say. And had just tossed away like she was nothing. Obviously the power game in this match definitely goes to Statlander. The least experienced is going to be Sky Blue. The most technically sound is probably going to be Julia. And then the least conventional is probably going to be Maki Ito. So they've all got their advantages. I say that Sky being inexperienced is an advantage for her, but I suppose it would be because she'd be underestimated. Start just kicking them both away. Clubbing blows, multiple strike combos, Insecurity. Kicked in the ass. Oh, bumped heads. Neither woman goes down. Julia, nice sweep of the legs. Tried to choke her out now, but it's got to be far too close to those ropes. Maki wasn't sure. She tried to get in just to rake it up. When she realised that wasn't in trouble, she retreated back quickly. This is a wind up with Julia's forearms. Stat though still gets the better of it, that power game. Throws Julia in the corner, Stat comes charging in, nice uppercut. Definitely took Julia's head off her shoulders. Tag to Maki. Tag to Sky. All 4 women in the ring right now. Julia slams it down, but neither words, neither of the leading competitor, I don't believe. Maki trying to get Sky to tap out. Oh, that was a perfect opportunity. Both these women now, heavy elbows. Look at the strikes. Both of them just taking them on the chin. Maki gets the better of the exchange. And another dropping Sky down, stomping on the spine. Maki can be brutal when she wants to be. She's going up top, what's she thinking? Diving headbutt to the back of the head. God, that's dangerous. 1, 2, Julia's there to break it. Back elbow strikes. Heel trip. Maki jumping DDT. Julia's still there. Don't know what. Julia just grabbed Maki up, stood her to her feet. Don't know why. Elbow strike. Avoided. Swinging net breaker. Sky now. Low drop kick. It's right in Maki and Chris's corner. She's got to try and keep her away. Fails. Super kick down to Maki. Still stays on her feet. Oh no. Oh, holy God. That's it. That's it. Sky's done. Oh, she might have been. I'm not sure if Julia managed to break that or whether the Sky kicked out. Either way, that was brutal. Oh God, speaking of brutal. Modified Emerald Flosion. Nice head since the takedown. Twin tags. Julia swinging and missing. Dragging Maki over to the corner. We're in there. I don't know what these two are thinking. Double super kicks. A jumping neck breaker off the top. And a jumping knee. Julia throwing everything heavy at him. Headbutt. He just headbutted Maki Ito. And actually got the better of it. That doesn't happen often. Back to the feet now. Julia standing up, getting taken down. And off the ropes they go. Around the world into an octopus stretch. Somewhat like the Black Widow. Scissors kick. Schoolgirl. Schoolgirl roll up did not work. Would you call it a schoolgirl when it's them, or would you still call it the schoolboy roll up? Oh God, Julia's being twisted there. Managed to escape it. Would you still call it a schoolboy or a schoolgirl roll up? Oh God. Maki taking full advantage of her hard head. Oh, stomps on Julia's foot. Nice there with the sliced bread. 1, 2, Julia's able to block it. Oh, Emerald Flosion. Super kick. Maki's taking those super kicks and does not go down. Gets dizzy from them though. Sky trying to escape. Ingress. And just the tag in. Maki's might be going for Statlander. Yeah, Stat's legal. The legal competitor. Oh God. Nice. Don't know what Maki was going for there, but she wasn't able to get it in time. Julia going back for the octopus stretch. Trying to get Statlander's attack, wasn't working. German suplex released. Stat just heel tripping. Anything she can to try and stay alive in this match. All 4 of these women have taken some heavy blows. Stat points off. Oh God, nice kick, but Julia's up. And a jumping knee. Both women went down. The ropes they go. Don't know what Julia was going for, but she missed. Oh good God. Not even sure what you'd call that, other than painful. More forearm strikes to start. Double team attempts. Out there, fights back, swinging elbows, and anything that moves. Swinging neck breaker. Sky now. Super kicks a knee and then the face. What are the two thinking? Insecurity. Start trying to fight away. She's overpowering Julia now. Pressing her. Overhead. Julia rolls through the arm drag. Mulling him out. Chop attempt misses. There's Taxamaki. Being kicked away. Julia now slams her down, but Chris Statlander is right there to stop it. Nice. Low single leg drop kick to the face. Julia once again just throwing hands. Tags to Sky. Maki back elbow. Front elbow. Off the ropes. Oh, head clocked. Sky now trying to pick her spots. Maki reverses it, rolls through. Single leg Boston Crab. Again, Julia's there to break it. Julia with the code red. Or the Yoshi Tonic, whichever you want to call it. Sky's now getting stretched out. Stopped Julia from breaking that by Julia just putting herself in Julia's way. Maki misses the run in. But the jumping DDT works. Sends Sky out of the ring. Sky's okay. Maki just flips her off. Back and forth with these heavy forearm strikes. Who's going to get the advantage in this one? And nice spinning kick. Maki then just stood up and screamed at her. Somehow that actually worked. Here we go, double drop kick, ruining the business. Scooping a slam. Stomp to the ribs. Maki might have been thinking Kokoshiba gets dropped with an elbow. Julia keeping Statlander down. What's she thinking? Headbutt. Off the ropes. Goes back into the stretch. And Stat taps out. Julia and Sky Blue get the victory. Well earned. Well deserved. Well, folks, it's main event time for our first show back, and we have decided, why the hell not? Let's put the World Heavyweight Championship on the line. Fatal 4-way elimination rules. 4 men all vying for a World Championship opportunity. Well, 3 men vying for a World Championship opportunity. 1 man defending the belt. RVD, the World Champion who has held that title for so long from previous seasons. He is in there against Jon Moxley, he's in there against Sting, and he's in there against Martial Law. Now, those of you who have kept up from PTW from a very long time ago will be aware that Sting, one of our first world champions, had a hell of a reign. Martial Law had an absolute stranglehold on the world championship at one point. It was very difficult to defeat. And then we've got Jon Moxley, who's been a fixture, a mainstay since the early days of PTW as well. So this is going to be a big one. It is elimination, which means last man standing will walk out of here, out of the first show back of 2026, as the world champ. Can RVD maintain his incredible reign, or will he lose it to one of these incredible competitors? I believe out of everybody here, the only person who has not held the World Championship here at PTW is Moxley. And so Sting won it early on. If you go back to the very first ever proper episode of PTW that wasn't back in the tournament days, Sting and Freddie Mercury, I believe, was an early world title feud. Martial Law was a huge fixture in the tournament days. And RVD's probably been the most incredible champion since those early days. Moxley has been so close on so many occasions, but yet so far. Is tonight his night on the revamped? Yes, the arena has changed slightly. New ring apron. Just breaking the fourth wall for a moment. That was accidental. I didn't actually mean to do that. I pressed the wrong one. I've only just realised. We're just going to say it's special occasion for the main event. Look at the throwing hands between Moxley and RVD. Well, both incredibly good strikers. I think Moxley's got the advantage in terms of throwing hands. RVD throwing kicks, though, different story. Mox tried to eliminate the world champ. Couldn't quite get there. Sting shots to the top of Martial Law's head. Strike combinations from Law. Gotta watch out for Law. Scorpion death drop. And another Scorpion death drop. Sting's throwing it at everybody. Choke slam. Those of you who are unfamiliar with who Martial Law is, look at your Tekken knowledge. He's an incredible competitor from Tekken. Been around since day one. Oh, Moxley was thinking paradigm shift. Just pile driver instead. Bring elbow to the back of RVD's head. RVD back up first. Nice swinging there. Swinging kick to the feet. Sting's being choked out. And there it is. There's the Death Rider. Sting just getting punched in the back of the head and taking it. RVD might be thinking Rolling Thunder. No, he's thinking handspring. Oh, dueling pins. Dueling kickouts. Van Davenir. Law is just throwing strikes at anything that moves. There's a lot of big strikers in this match. The only one that I really wouldn't classify as a striker is probably Sting. Oh god, submission for submission. I don't know why Moxley broke that. I think he wants to beat down RVD. Moxley wants to be the one who eliminates the world champ. I think that's his ultimate goal here. Whether he walks out as champion or not, he wants to be the one that beats the world champ. He wants to be the one that makes sure that RVD does not walk out here as champion. Nice slammer, he strolled from Sting. Oh my god! We are getting a new world champion. And it wasn't Moxley that eliminated him. It was Sting. We're actually getting a new world champion to start things off here in 2026. And I was thinking RVD might have been unbeatable. And just the heavy strike combinations with Law. Just slapped Sting in the face. Disrespect. All three men down. Who's walking out here as the new world champion to start off the year? Who's it going to be? I've got to think Law's got to be the favourite. Law's got to be the favourite. Oh, he's going to stand there. He's going to take some heavy shots from Mox. Oh, is it going to go down without a fight cutter? And Moxley thinking Death Rider. Goes for the lariat, doesn't connect. Front dropkick also missing. Oh, he might be thinking Bulldog choke. Is Sting going to let it happen? He is. Far too close to those ropes. Put himself out of bounds. Sting, schoolboy. Moxley escapes. Everyone throwing heavy shots and people are dodging as much as they can. Sting, tombstone. Law's going up top. Double stomp connects to Sting, I believe. Moxley gets low blowed by the Stinger. He's got Moxley back to his feet. Roll up. Is this it? No, Moxley kicks out. Law now tangling Sting up in some sort of maneuver that's similar to the Scorpion Death Drop, but not quite. Scorpion Death Drop, Scorpion Death Lock even. Those heavy forearms, strikes into the corner. Encore of his own from Sting. Double team attempt. Nice, into the knees. Powerbomb backbreaker, and Moxley with a regal stretch. Sting made it happen. As I said, elimination makes sense, but for some reason these guys break things up for some stupid reason sometimes. There's just a scream from Sting, although it gets caught with the drop toe hold. Moxley, there's the deeds, or the paradigm shift, whichever way you want to call it. Oh, 2.9. The fact that RVD got eliminated is insane to me. Inseguri runs into a roll-up. Sting broke it up. Why did Sting break that pin up? Unusual. Sting though now going for Scorpion Deathlock. Sting does like to build allies. If you remember early on in PTW, Sting built himself a team, the Brothers in Pain. So he's not opposed to building friendships and allies here. Well, we might be thinking another Scorpion Deathlock. Law though just dropping people with straight jabs to the face. Another huge kick. Oh, wait a minute. Sting's getting caught in the middle. Oh my god. Sting got caught with a knee. Moxley got caught with a super kick. I think Moxley was about to get tapped out there. And now he's tapped out to the armbar. It's Sting and Law. We're back to the early days. Sting a splash attempt. Law avoids. Moxley leaving. The Stinger. Martial Law. Who's going to be world champion? Sting traps him in the Scorpion Deathlock. Could this be it? No, Law's still alive in this one. And look at these heavy punches from both men. Sting. Drop kick. Law. Super kick. Law says it's over. Shows the respect to Stinger, but says it's done, but Sting's still fighting. A lot of incredible combinations. And now he's going to try and tap Sting out. His own variation of the Deathlock. Can Sting survive this? He can. Just. Sting now. Scorpion Deathlock. He's determined to tap Law out. Jab to the face again. Sting, Lama Histral. So he'd beat RVD. And it's how he beats Law. The Stinger, ladies and gentlemen. The Stinger is the world champion of PTW. Your first show of 2026. Thank you everybody so much for joining us in this one. It's been a genuine pleasure as per usual. Like, comment, subscribe. You know the drill. All the fun stuff. And we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.